So I really am interested to see him come back and for us to see more of that moving forward. Obviously, we talked about Islam Dulatov, big knockout. Lots of, and we'll get into more after we chat with Pantoja as well. As soon as he's not quite ready, we'll give him one sec to get his stream going, and then we'll pull him up. But maybe. All right. Well, without further ado, let's pull him up here. UFC Flyweight World Champion, coming off a huge win, finishing a guy that he's beaten before, Kai Kara-France. Let's bring him on. What's up, man? How are you?
What's up, Eddie? All good, all good. Like you see, with 5 belts here in my wall.
It
Very
looks pretty
good,
good.
very happy. Yeah, we already see you in the gym, very motivation to keep you ground. And yeah, I'm ready to fight again. I'm good.
I think this next fight is what everybody has kind of been waiting for. I feel like we've kind of expected you to do what you've done. You've beaten a lot of the same guys more than once, and I think this, just having a fresh face in contention for the title, just makes the fans so excited. Are you more excited to fight a guy like Joshua Van, who you haven't fought before, instead of somebody that you've already beaten?
Definitely, not just because he's not someone new, but he's someone young, like that's what make him a lot motivation. And I see this guy fight before, and that's so crazy because I see when he fight with the Japanese Ray something, I forget his
Oh,
last name. Yeah,
Race.
he trained in the gym. You remember him? Like he
Yeah.
trained a couple months in the gym. Very good grappler. And I see Josh Ivan defense all takedowns. That's something like a huge. And then he fight with Bruno Bulldog, training in the gym too, and complete domination. And then in that fight, I think like this guy's good. That's good because he's the number 15. I don't want to think about him right now, like that's so crazy. That's something happened with when I fight with the Aircheck. Aircheck just knocked my match out. And I said, man, this guy is big for flyweight division. Maybe he go to the bantamweight. He's 2-4 from the belt, and then in the next moment he fights with me. And now same happened to Josh Van, I talk about that he got the gold ticket from the Willy Wonka chocolate fabric, because when Manel Cap is out, he say, "Hey, I'm here," and though like a 1 month short notes, he go to the fight to Brandon Rival and beats the number one. But Ellie, I'm super excited with that fight, but I think Rival make a lot of mistakes in that fight. And that's something very good to see, when you have someone like a fresh, like a Josh Van, don't have a lot of fights, you don't can like see a lot of things about him. But in that fight with the rival, I see some like a some spot I can take, advantage, and yeah, he fight with the number one contender and beat him, and get his position. He get the another gold ticket. He come fight with for the UFC belt with the 23 years. I tell before when I have 23, I'm in my hometown working the restaurants, That's so crazy. And that me make it so motivational. The how this guy fighting, uh and of course about the age, so young, And I don't know if you know, but I'm loving Rocky movies, and maybe it's the Rocky Five, I think, when Rocky's already retired and they have some young champion win the belt, and then Rocky back to fight with that guy. I like that situations. I like the hype this fight's having. I like all the attention people give to Josh Sivan. But like you know me, I'm not afraid of anyone. I train very hard every day, and I'm 35 right now, and I can say maybe it's not my prime yet. I'm still training, I'm still learning. But my mind is so strong right now. And now I know specific situations to how to be better, when I have 23, I haven't imagined about that, but like when I have 35 right now, be part of the America top team, that's so amazing. Be part of the America top team with amazing peoples there, amazing fighters. Uh, of course, Kayla Harrison's a beast, so much incredible training in the same gym. Kyoji Gucci, you know about him. Kyoji is all the time is a hard worker, and that's making everybody hard work too, And there is not just big stars. You have like a guys like a Vitor Diaz. People don't know what that guy, but of course you know about him. He's a killer, and he come to training very hard, one of more trainers in the gym, and go working in somewhere else, and back to the gym training again. That's the spirit in the gym, you can smell that when you go to the ATT. It's not a bad smell, it's a champion smell. Like you go to the gym, you feel something different.
Yeah. No, absolutely. It's a crazy room to be in. And like you said, there's guys I think people don't even know about that are like just world class in the gym. I think Sal is another guy I've seen you training with for a long time who people just don't know about him, but he's fantastic. I think Victor's got some of the best jujitsu in the whole room and people just don't know him. So it's crazy. It's crazy being in a gym like that. And obviously you've been there so long. When exactly did you start training at ATT? Do you remember how old you were?
Oh yeah. February 2018, when I lose to Dustin Ortiz in Boston. I'm traveled to from Brazil to Boston just to make the fight week, and then I lose. And then in the same time, I talk with Parrumpa. Hey, Parrumpa, I want to follow you to America Top Team, and I did it back to Brazil. I'm staying in Boston for 2 weeks, and then I travel to Florida,
Oh wow.
and not back to Brazil. Still I called my wife. Hey, I'm gonna stay in America. I'm gonna stay in US because that's the best decision. We need to found a good camp, a good place to stay, and she agreed, with everything. And my bad decision. I say my position right now is about my choice I make in the past. My future is about my choices in the past, and I love everything I choose. I choose to come to America Top Team to follow Parropinha. Coach Macarrão, Luciano Pereira. We have a very good conditional training. Is Everton Oliveira and Anderson França come to like to improve my striking, and I think everybody can watch that in my last two fights. How much I'm improved, and my last two fights I fight with the good strikings, and in my eyes I think I'm better in striking, and of course my grappler everybody knows so good so far, but I like to improve my striking too.
Absolutely. And like you said, you may be 35, but I think everybody is seeing you improve every single time you fight. And it's just to finish a guy that you fought before. And I know it was on the Ultimate Fighter. Did it go more than the 2 rounds? I don't remember that fight with Kai. Was
Just
it
2 rounds. Yeah, if you close fight, you go to the third round, but
right,
it's
right?
just 2 rounds. Yeah.
You were up to going into the third. So like just feeling did you feel did he feel the same? Did he feel different? I know it had been almost 10 years since you guys last fought, right? It's been a while.
Yeah, I think in his mind he gonna think maybe he think when he lose to me is a mistake, is something like that. But I think the same. I want to prove myself I can beat that guy. But I think Ali, I think this is good. You are fighter, and for everybody is a fighter. That's some good advice I give to everybody. Like fear is something make your motivation. You can bring it, make that motivation, or you can like block yourself. And I put everything to push me. All the time I think maybe the Kai Kara France is the first guy gonna knock me down. And that's me make a lot of motivation. And then I train very hard, make everything possible to that moment, and you know I think I make kind of friends. I not do that, but like when someone come fight for the belt, he live in his prime. If you fight for UFC belt, you live your prime. And I know because I got this position before when I fight with Breno Moreno. When I fight Breno Moreno, I put everything in the octagon. I fight for my life. And when I fight with someone, now I have this position. I'm the champion of the world. People's come to take my belt. I know the guy coming with everything, put it in the octagon. And one more time, this make me motivation. But in the same time, you feel fear. You don't want to lose. And something I think all the time is like, if I train so hard for get something, like if I put all my life in that position, I'm not gonna be afraid of the success, because sometimes you have everything, but you still think in your mind you're gonna lose. And then in the exact moment you need to think about that. If I did everything to win this belt, I'm not gonna lose, and I'm not gonna afraid of the success. Because sometimes your mind try to block you with that. But like not right now. And because that, I think I still put belts in my wall. You hear my landscape here?
Oh
No,
no, we
you
can't
good? Okay, that's our part. That's so good. He's like a clean there. But yeah, I'm still talk about that, and then that's me make motivation, of course. And I talked that before. Like I see myself like a challenger. I have this position right now. For I be the champion of the world. I just need one more fight. I think about that all the time. I'm the challenger here. I know I have the possible to win this belt. I'm not more champion of the world. I back to the gym. You see me there, and then Kyoji kick my ass. I say, hey, you're not my champion of the world, Pantoja. You need to train to get this position again. I not can be the champion of the world for like every days in my life. And that's so good to think about that. Because you wake up, you think you're the champion of the world, yeah, the world is yours, and something like that. And then Gabby's my wife say, hey, shut your mouth, clean that, do it that, like. And then you realize you're not can be the champion of the world all the time. It's not good for you, it's not good for me. I
don't let
need
your head. Yeah.
no, I need to put these belts in the wall, and then still humble, still training, like I follow my dream, follow what I want. And a lot of people talk to me about that. Like, why you don't make some trash talking? Why you don't talk what you think? But because words break you. Like in my world, in my universe, if I try to say something like that, God gonna show me the inverse. Like no, you're wrong. Shut your mouth. In my universe.
That Holy Spirit's gonna come convict.
Yeah, no, no, in my universe, if I say something like that, I'm gonna break myself, my soul. I'm gonna sell my soul, and I'm sorry, Dana White. I'm not gonna sell my soul. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I believe in myself. I believe in everything. But before I try to be a social media guy, influencer guy, something like that, something like a 1 million views. I'm a fighter. I'm fighting all my life. I not can be something different of that. I'm a fighter. You see me in the gym all the time, very focused. Of course, I play with my teammate and everything, but like I know what I want. I want to be the best fighter of the world.
Love it, man. I like looking at those belts behind you. You're talking about being 35. You still feel like you're getting better. You still feel young. How how big is the goal to break Demetrius Johnson's title
Oh,
record? How is that at the front of your mind just all the time?
okay. Maybe it's my trash talk. Maybe now my universe is gonna brawl, bro. No, no, because that's why people's want to hear, Ali. Like people's want to hear about that. Hey, the Demetrius Johnson are gonna break his record right now. You can take this cut, okay? I'm gonna take his numbers right now. Demetrius Johnson, don't try to come back, because if you come back, you're gonna make a dirty, put some dirty in your legacy. Don't come back. I'm gonna make your every record the Metro Johnson have. I wanna break. That's Alexander the Cannibal Pantoja is here, and I'm ready to do that. That's what everybody expect to say. But Ali, I don't care about the records. I don't care about the Dimitri Johnson numbers. I care about my numbers. I care about my life, you know. Dimitri Johnson is someone opening the doors for us, like something like he before he needed fighting the bantamweight. I'm needed fighting bantamweight a couple fights too, you know, because we don't have a flyweight division yet, you know. It's so hard, you know. And then he opened the way, you know, for everybody. And the fight's so good, his style, and everybody's talking about the best AQ or AQ fighter, yeah, something like that. AQ. The guy is very intelligent for the
IQ, fight IQ, yeah.
IQ, yeah, IQ. Sorry,
No, you're
the
good.
best IQ to fight. Yeah, because he fight in the flyweight. When you fight in the some division like that, with the guys have amazing cardio, amazing strike, amazing grappling, amazing piece, you need to fucking do something different. You know, you need a very good IQ to fight. You know, to how
Right.
to break these guys. And he showed that goat. You know, 11 title defense. You know, uh, unstoppable, unbreakable, and blah, blah, blah. But like you know, a lot of respect, show to high level this flyweight division. People think, oh, Demetri Johnson so far about the another fighters, but not like it's not just about that. Now we have so many good fighters in the flyweight division. You know, you have so many good names, very different, very different years. You know, because before Demetri Johnson, of course, very good, but like he have like a 10 competitive fights in that whole division. Now you have like a 15 guys, very good so far. You know, we have Manel Cap. He lost, you know, Asu gonna fight right now in Abu Dhabi. Kyoji Gucci coming, you know, and that's so good. Now Josh Ivan, super excited fight, and I'm super ready. You know, I can say I can fight next month. You know, if UFC want time fight, I'm super, and that's what I want. I want to keep active. You know, and I think that's some movement every fighter want to do right now. You know, everybody want to be more active. You know. So,
With that being said, you brought up Manel Cop. I definitely want to know your thoughts. Do you expect him to stay at flyweight? He seems to have issues making the weight. He seems to have issues staying healthy, which also could be the weight cut could be contributing to that as well. You know, if you're cutting too much weight, it's easier to be injured. Do you expect to see him stay at flyweight?
you know, I think in the flyweight right now, you have like maybe in the bantamweight is a better way to go right now, you know, because in flyweight you have a solid champion there, you know, and a lot of course, I beat everybody in the division, and I think UFC want a new names. Manel Cap already beat him. It's a very tough fight. Manel Cap is very good fighter. Maybe he think right now is maybe it's better he fight with the broke feet with the rival, you know, because he lose the chance, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, LA, I fight with my ACL. I don't have ACL when I fight with the rival. You know, if I'm not agree with that the fight and maybe I pull out, I'm not with this belt right now. You know, but sometimes in your life you need to go, just need to go. You know, like doesn't matter the decisions, you need to go. But in that time, when I fight to Raval, I really need that money. You know, and money make you a motivation too. You know,
That's true.
but you know what is what it is. You know, like every time that I say that God decision, God give me everything. God give me this ACL to make me motivation. Like after I beat Raval, the guy say you're gonna fight for with Moreno for the belt. And then I need to say no because I need to make my surgery. And then I think, man, I need to say no to the UFC belt. And I have injury right now. I need like a 6 month of recovery. And then I think that's about the God talk to me, you know, hey, if you want this belt, you need to prove. Come on, show me. And then I make all my therapy. And when I back to the fight 9 months after my surgery, I finish Alex Paris with 90 seconds, you know. That's me make a lot of motivation for that fight with the Rival or with the Moreno, you know. And then 2 years. Uh, I'm still with this belt, you know, very happy with everything I conquer right now, you know, everything to, I'm very happy to go to the America top team and get all the hugs from my teammates, good example about everything. I'm so happy to do that. I like to to go to the best gym of the world and feel I'm the one of the best of the gym. I'm like an example to everybody, training very hard, like a humble, respect everyone, training with everybody, respect your teammates. Myself, I train with a lot of girls to help everybody in the gym. About the respect. About respect, like to try to help your teammates do everything it's possible. And we have two belts UFC in the gym. Maybe it's the only gym who have two belts right now in the UFC.
I think so. Yeah, pretty sure. And we got one. Kayla's I think the only American champ right now.
That's it. That's it. And that's a perfect for America Top Team. You know, America Top Team is a fundat. I don't know. Is a fundat say that? Is a
What is it?
is like a America Top Team is some of course Don Lambert's American guy with Brazilian guys make America Top Team. Like you have a perfect America example is Kayla Harrison, two times Olympic champion. You know, and then you have Pantoja, the Brazilian represent, and I'm so happy to this moment right now. You have in the gym, and that's it. We have so many belts to take.
Absolutely. Last question for you. I definitely want to get your input. Um, we obviously last weekend UFC 318 was this huge moment for Dustin Poirier, who's been in the gym longer than almost
That's
any.
so amazing. Yeah.
And just your thoughts on the fight, the moment, what you see happening next for Max, and your thoughts on everything that went down over the weekend.
We see Dustin training so hard for that fight. Yeah, we see all the training camp. Dustin finish the training, go run in the streets. I think he got that fight. But it's all God decision. He beat Max Holloway two times, and then in the last dance he lost. That's about MMA. It's not like some Disney movie. The life disease. And I really think Dustin got that. But like a amazing fight, amazing see Max Holloway, 33 years, doing performance like that. So solid. I see his numbers in the UFC. Everybody he's fighting. Man, that's so crazy. I think he have more than 30 fights in UFC, something crazy like that, and have just 33. And yeah, who don't want to see he in Tupuria again, Uh
Is that your
but yeah,
pick for what happens next for Max?
yeah. That's so hard, because everybody wants to see the like new challenges. Well, I think the tough opponent for Ilya, of course, is Arman. We see him in the gym. He trained very hard. Maybe another belt for America Top Team. And Arman's so big, so competitive. But yeah, maybe it's not time to the match. It's not another rematch. I think it's nobody wants to see that right now. The guys put bad penalty. That's the business. I don't know, but. I think the right thing to do is Armand fight next with Topuria, and maybe Max Holloway with Justin Gay to see who's the next for the belt.
Yeah, Gaethje. I feel like Gaethje is a guy that's not really been in the conversation too much. Um, I'm not sure what they're planning to do with him. At first, we thought they were doing him in Patty, but I don't know if that's happening. But yeah, I feel like he's a guy we haven't really talked about. It is Pantoja, SG. We're very happy to have him. But I want to let you go. Thank you for giving us so much of your time. We are really
Really,
thank you for
whatever you want, I'm here.
we really appreciate it, man. Anything else you
Thank
want to
you.
say before you hop off?
Just say thank you to you, thank you to everybody watching us right now, every fans. Ali do a super good job. He have a best spot in America Top Team. He can bring everybody the guys want. You know, uh, and that's so amazing. Every time you need, call me, and then I see you in the gym.
Absolutely, man. We love having you. Thank you so much.
Send a hi to Dawson. See you in the gym, guys.
Will do.
Bye.
See you later.